No Muslim? Not even half Muslim? Look like all the Muslims, they agree that Muhammad is a fraud. They don't dare actually to debate us. Yeah, Ramadan is coming soon, the month of eating. In case you do not know, in Ramadan, Muslims, they gain weight. Have you ever heard of a month of fasting and then those who fast, they gain weight? Yeah, because they eat way more. They eat like elephants. Any Muhammadan? If there is any Muslim would like to come and join us, please feel free. I appreciate it if we can find a Muslim he have little intelligence, who speak without insulting and using bad language. However, you can do that, you can insult, but just to let you know, I'm not the kind of a person you can bully. You try to bully me, I will wipe the floor with you and your prophet. And here, by the way, another example of the Muslims, like the second you start exposing their garbage, they say to you, isn't it Jesus says if somebody hit your right cheek, give him the other one? Yeah? Suddenly the Bible makes sense for them. Suddenly they remind you of something of the Bible. Listen, why you don't listen to the Bible? Huh? So they make fun of you for listening to the book, they call it corrupted, 24 hours a day. The second you start beating the hell of them, they say to you, this is not what Jesus told you. You have to go back and listen, believe in the book. You have to believe in your book. Right? Yeah. Any Abdul? Zero Abdul. Mayday, Mayday. If there's any Abdullah from Indonesia or any Ustaz from Indonesia, you know, those countries, you know, like if you know 2 Arabic words, you go to those countries, they praise you, they call you Ustaz, a big sari, big villa. The guy, his name is Abdul Samud in Sumad in Indonesia. He charged $5,000 for every speech for 2 hours. $5,000. Imagine. I mean, if he is the most famous doctor, he will not get that for a speech, not a surgery. But the second you ask him to say his prophet name, you will notice right away, like Zakir Naik, he don't speak Arabic. Zakir Naik do not know how to say his prophet name, neither Ahmad Didat. But they call them Ustaz, Sheikh Ahmad Didat, Sheikh. Right? All right. Any Muhammadan? Mayday, Mayday. Any Muslim want to give it a try? By the way, if you come and defend the Prophet, can you imagine the blessing you will receive from Allah? I mean, we remember the video where the guy he was explaining to us when you beat the salamander, you know. What is the video? Yeah, we played it like yesterday for you guys, remember? The guy, if you beat the salamander from the first hit, you will get 100 deeds. So imagine if a salamander, if you hit the salamander 100 deed, what about you come here and you beat the hell of us? How many deed you will receive? Any Muhammadan? No one? Very strange. What happened? Where is the brave Muslims, the da'wah? Look like the Muslims, they agree that Muhammad's story about commanding the tree to walk is a fraud. Right? Obviously they are not convinced with the story. But anyway, Muhammad is capable of making any miracle you can imagine. But it happened that when he do a miracle, nobody is there. So he went to heaven. Yeah, he was, his wife, she said, his body was next to me. It happened that Allah by mistake took him, but he forgot to take his body. The spirit of Muhammad was riding a donkey. So a spirit is going to heaven. We need a donkey to carry it. Very interesting. Right? Any Abdul? I'm going to go to heaven tonight. But I cannot show you what I will do, and don't ask me for witnesses. However, I can take a picture, selfie, with the female there thanks to AI. I can do it, you know. I mean, AI can do a lot of miracles now, which Muhammad cannot do. Right? Let us see here. No, not this one. Yeah. Any Muslim have a comment about this image about Muhammad converting the trees into Islam? We'd like you to make a comment about it if you are a Muslim, please. How the trees was able to walk, and why the trees say Shahada, and do the tree have a brain? Like, you know, think, and the tree talk Arabic? Any Muhammadan? I can show you even a lizard he converted to Islam. A dead lizard. He was a lizard. He was dead. The lizard was dead. Not only is a lizard, it's a dead lizard. He came back to life. He says Shahada. He witnessed that Muhammad, this guy in front of him, is a true prophet. Anyone? Nobody? Let's see what this picture is about. This is Muhammad, and this is Jibreel. I mean, this AI is really crazy, huh? This is the lizard was trying to kill Abraham. Yeah, true story. Go ahead, David.
Hello. Hello, CP. I'm a TNT. I'm the guy which you kicked me out because you hear yourself 2 times. And I changed the phone and I forget I remember I have another account and how it's called this. And I log in on the other
All right,
phone.
all right.
So,
No problem. So what do you have a question?
Yes, I have the case. And you remember, I don't know if you, I think you remember, I asked you, it's 1.5 billion.
I answered you already.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Okay,
But anyway,
play the video again. You will hear it. All right.
I will. Okay.
All right.
So no, that's it. No more question. I was I was a little bit wondering because why so many people is wrong. Because like you exposing here, Islam is so bad. Why so 1.5 billion people so wrong? All of them. I don't know. It's
Well,
a bit strange, isn't it?
first, the exposure we do here is very small compared to the numbers of Muslims. Like we are not in a TV station where hundreds of millions watching every day. The number is small, tiny. Look, we have 1,200 people watching live now on YouTube. I don't know how many in Rumble. So it's a small, tiny. The Muslims, they have the media. They try to promote themselves. They spend a lot of money. Here, we have very limited. Same time, uh, we have a 3 billion Christians. Are they really Christians? What does have to do with this? If we go to the countries where there's a majority
Yeah. No,
Christians, what they have
what
to
I
do?
wanna mean,
No, I know, I
what I
know,
wanna
I know,
mean,
I know what you
is
mean. I
you're
know, I
talking.
know, I know what you mean. So the numbers mean nothing.
No, no.
The numbers mean
No,
nothing.
no, it's not about that. It's not about.
Secondly,
It's about. You're talking very bad about this religion. And if I was a Muslim, if I'm honest with you, I'm a Christian and I believe in Jesus Christ. But if you talk about Muslim talking about very bad, I will for sure I will enjoy the stage and I will have a debate. So that's why it's a bit strange. Why no? Because 1.2 people, 1. I don't know, 1,000 more than 1,000 people. I'm sure it's a lot of Muslim. It's a bit strange why they don't come, to debate or to tell you, look, Mr. Christian Prince, you are a little bit wrong with this, because I live in central London. It's a lot of people, Muslim. They give books and things to the people. They stop a lot of people and they give book. I see. I don't know about much Islam. If I'm honest with you, I don't want to be debate nobody. But if I was a Muslim, 100 million% I will enjoy the stage and I will have a debate with you. I will not let you, to do like this with my religion, to talking is a foolish, like that, like
yeah,
that.
yeah, but
Might be
they
right,
will not.
might be right.
But we know why. We know why. There's no need to. The Muslim, he will come and debate you if you are a person do not know Islam, because then he guarantee that he can play his game. But here he have no game to play. He will be the game. He will be the game. So here we don't find like Mimi Hijab wanna debate David Wood, but he will never debate me. They want to debate Apostle Prophet. They ambushed and the Apostle Prophet, right? But they will never come to me. So there is a reason. Anything the Muslim he do, when he go to debate somebody, he will do it only if he think he can accomplish success. If he think for a second the success is not an option, he will never do it. That's the whole story. So I don't blame them for not coming in the stage because they knew what they would face. But if you yourself you open a Discord saying debate about Islam, they will line up to talk to you. There will be like 1,000 people talking to you because the second they notice that you do not know much, you don't speak Arabic. Secondly, you do not know much. Perfect. That's the perfect person to play with. So we can defend Islam. We can show you Islam is good. I can show you Muhammad in the Bible, etc. But the second they notice that you are a person who way more powerful in knowledge about their religion, they will withdraw and they will hide. So that's very
Uh,
normal.
you try to you
Very
try to
normal.
explain to me they know already it's a wrong religion, but they keep doing this, to attract people. That you mean?
Muslims do not know anything about Islam anyway, and the one who knows, if he knew about Islam, is the one who just repeat what he learned, not a knowledge. Which means
What?
if we discuss the knowledge, he cannot discuss it, but he can recite the knowledge. That's why the Muslim they recite the Quran, but they cannot explain the Quran. And there's a huge difference between reciting a poet, but I cannot explain the poet, what the poet is saying. So Muslims can recite Islam for you, but they cannot explain Islam because Islam is so stupid. So if the opportunity is I can convince you by reciting, he will go for it. If the opportunity is I play my own games, changing the meaning when you do not know what this Quran is talking about, so I can fabricate a meaning is not there, that game is good. But if you know, then he cannot play the game, so he will not dare to jump into such a discussion.
Oh, so you mean that's why it's very hard someone to come to enjoy a Muslim as a Muslim they to enjoy to come to the stage with you to talk to you. That's what I mean, isn't it?
They will not come to the
Because
stage,
you know,
even we tell them the versions are waiting for you. Still, they will not come to the stage. The one who will come to the stage usually is somebody is either desperate to tell his mama or his friends, I challenge Christian Prince, but he would do it for a few minutes and run. Or someone he do not know me, which means he stepped by mistake and never again, you know. And usually when a Muslim, they come here, and we have, you know, thousands of videos, he comes so excited, he's so happy, but the second he is in the stage, he is so upset, he is unhappy, and he tried to find an excuse to change the topic. And this is one of the things, actually, I advise the Muslims: when you debate a Muslim, don't let him change the topic, because the second he notices that he is in a corner, right away he might talk about the Trinity, right away he might talk about anything, but you know, he need to change the topic. And this is one of the most popular mistake Christians they do when they debate Muslims. They allow the Muhammadan to change the topic, so he jumped like a monkey from place to place, and then there's no topic in the topic. He is the one who decides the topic. If you notice that you have an answer better than what he have, he would jump to other topic right away. So he keeps switching, because simply this is the way, the only way he can survive. All right.
So if they know that, you know, they follow a wrong religion, why they don't, you know, why they don't stop? If it's because it's too many people, for example. That's what I mean. I mean, it's more than 1 billion people. It's crazy, the number. You know, how that come, all of them to be foolish, you know, to fall on that, you know, all of them to be, you know, like I said, stupid. How that come? It's not like 100 people or million people. It's more than 1.5 billion people. That is a bit.
My
It's
friend,
crazy.
you
How that all of them they don't understand
repeating the
what they
same
do it
thing.
or what?
First of all, do all those 1.5 billion they have access to Islamic knowledge? No. Most of people of Indonesia, the biggest Muslim country in the world, they have nothing. They know nothing about Islam. Nothing. Zero. So there is a few who went to Saudi Arabia, learned some Arabic. They call themselves ustaz, and from those people, whatever they said to them, they take. In fact, the Indonesian, they were praying to Somalia for more than 1,000 years, and they did not notice. Praying to Somalia, not to Saudi Arabia direction. This is how bad it is. So when we talk about numbers, numbers mean nothing. But we can ask the same question for the Christians too. From 3 billion Christians, how many Christians know what Christianity is about? This is not only for the Muslims. This is not only for
It's
the
not
Muslims.
about.
Yeah, this is not
But
only for the
the
Muslims.
Christianity is not the same.
No, it's the same thing. A lot of Christians are Christians by name. They do not know the difference between the Christians and the Muslims. That if you know Christianity, you will love to be Christian, and you will become true Christian. The Muslims, if they knew Islam, they will leave Islam. This is different. This is why Muslims, they don't teach their children about Islam. They teach them about how to be a Muslim. And there's a huge difference. How to be a Muslim have nothing to do with teaching about Islam. Like when I was in the university, none of those I say here is something I learned from the sheikh, the professor. None of them. They don't talk about the negative things. They talk about the positive of being a Muslim, which is very funny and very stupid. So in order to know Islam, you have to work hard by yourself. So we can say here we are one of the earliest school in this time. For sure there's people before us exposed Islam too, but now we are lucky because we have the internet and it's recorded. So when we publish books, things is way easier to communicate to many languages, to many nations, and this is why Islamic exposure is getting bigger and bigger. But still, the majority of the Christian, they know nothing about Islam, and thanks to our churches, they are so good in attacking each other. But the second you say Islam, they go mute. Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, they don't want to talk about it. So if Muslims are able to fool some Christians, that because the Christians, priests, are the reason behind that. They are busy for centuries with war within the church, ignoring the enemy, not in their border no more. It's inside their country. So you will find two Orthodox and Catholic or Protestant, they are so happy to have a debate and even call each other names. But you will not find them ready to take on Islam, especially the priest one. So we don't want to complain about Muslims and why they don't believe, why they believe. We are doing our part. If you want to complain, you better complain about your church. They are not doing their job. They are not teaching the Christians why you are Christian, what doesn't mean to be Christian, and they are not teaching you how to answer calls. So they are not doing any job. They are not fit for the job. They should be fired. Any priest who don't teach against cults like Islam is not be fit to be a priest. Any priest who don't warn people about all kind of sin, fornications, homosexuality, etc., he is not a priest. He is just a businessman. So Christians these days, sadly, many of them, they don't care really for the priest much what he, how decent he is. They teach, they care just to go to the church and they read chapter in the Bible and we did the service, we attend the service, we are good Christians. No, a true Christian is the one who followed the steps of Jesus. He flipped the tables on those who they made the temple, the house of the Father, a bazaar. And today we have a big bazaar. Islam is a big bazaar, and many Christian churches, sadly, are a big bazaar too. They are just doing business, sales. They have, all kinds of businesses. So Christianity, instead of complaining why we Christians, where is the Muslims, we should ask, where is the Christians too? Shouldn't you ask yourself, where is the Christian? You said yourself, you see Muslims in the street giving books.
That's why this is what the next question. What do you think about the Christian people? What do you think they think about it? What do you think?
Christian people,
What do you think they think about you?
Christians is the one who gave their time to God, not the one who called themselves Christians. So the same as you see people in the street giving books and they are Muslims, the question is, where is the Christians? The Christians who they are in the street, those are the Christians. The ones who are not. I mean, you don't want to go in the street, you can do what I'm doing in the internet. You can speak to millions, you can, you can explain, you can invite. So a person who don't give time to God, he's not a godly person, as simple as that. People, they give time to God either by listening, learning, because simply they are not everybody qualified to be a teacher. But it's a shame that none of those priests is qualified to be a teacher unless he is inside between doors of the church and he's getting paid a salary. He's not willing, like where is those Protestant or Orthodox or Catholic in the streets of London? Where are they? Why we don't see them? They are only there in Sunday and collect donation. And what is this? This is what the church is about? People, they, how many Saturday night people are drunk, people are naked, people, where is the priest? Who is going to speak? Who is going to tell the people what's right, what's wrong? Where is John the Baptist, who scream at the king? Where is the Christians who scream at this filthy king in England? No, they are not exist. They have no voice. So we don't want to complain about what Muslims do. We as a Christians, we have a fight, and the war is big and long. And the biggest enemy of God is many, not only from outside the church like Islam, but from inside the church. In all the churches, Orthodox, Catholic, Protestant, they are promoting Islam. They are inviting Muslim sheikhs to teach about Allah to their kids. Imagine. You can search right now in YouTube. You will find tens, if not hundreds, of churches inviting a sheikh to a church. From all the churches, Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, you name it. Filthy scumbags. They are satanic. They are poisoning our kids. Those are more dangerous than Muhammad himself, because they are the Trojan horse inside our churches. So instead of complaining about what Muslim they do, we better wake up and look what we are not doing. We are not doing. We are just watching. And I'm talking about people in general, not me. All right? So if you want to fix things, work. Don't complain. And why Muslim will not come here? The answer is very simple. Why they will? to get beaten, to be exposed. So you want them to look stupid? That's why they don't come. But if a girl, her name is Lily J, and she is, you know, lousy girl, short skirt, her boobs is coming, well, all the Muslims want to talk to her. There's a win-win. No, we are done, David. We don't want to hear more of those topics, my friend. That's it. This is why, you know, for me, I'm really upset from traditional churches. And traditional churches today, not only Catholic and Orthodox, only Protestant. It's because they are old enough to be traditional too. So traditional churches are not doing. Why we go in Europe, I find Jehovah's Witnesses in every corner. But we don't have the Orthodox priest or the Catholic priest or even the Protestant priest in every corner. Anybody can tell me? I never went to a country in the world I did not see Jehovah's Witnesses. Anywhere you go, the first thing you see, right away, Jehovah's Witnesses. And they have nothing to do with Jehovah, and they witness to nobody. And you can destroy their cult in 2 seconds. So why they all exist in every corner? But they are little tiny minority. I mean, Jehovah's Witnesses, how many millions there are? Right? Where is the priest? Where is the bishops? So you are a bishop, you don't go in the street no more to preach the gospel? Like, are you now a general in the army? Like you are a big shot now? Like, was Jesus be fit to be a bishop like you? Didn't Jesus go in the street, speak to people, speak to all kinds of people? This is what Jesus do. Did Jesus spend his day inside the temple? He don't go out, he don't speak to people. What those people they do for a living? Why they are getting paid? Do you understand me? You go to France, I see them. You go to England, you see them. You go to Germany, you see them. I go to Ukraine, I see them. I go to Romania, I see them. I go to Greece, I see them everywhere. And those who claim to be the true Christian, nowhere to be found. Those priests. Nowhere to be found. This is why those are not the one who will build and they prepare for the kingdom of God. Those are businessmen getting paid and getting salary. As long as his stomach is full, and he go every Sunday 2 hours, 3 hours for the service. And if somebody have a funeral, he attend, he get paid. If somebody have baptism, he get paid. He's just, yeah, it's a job. It's not a mission. And there's a huge difference between a mission and a missionary and a job. Right? Muhammad have a job to F the women around him, to get the booty, to conquer, to steal gold and silver. So everybody do it, depend in his situation. Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? And you know, not only they are not doing their job, they are even siding with the Muslim terrorist. I mean, all of us, we knew what we Christian, we suffer from Islam by terrorism, occupation, genocide, and shockingly, you will find priests, who they are Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox, siding with the devil Muhammad and siding with so-called human right Hamas. Those priests, they don't see what happened to the Christians in the Middle East, but they are so worried about Hamas people. They are so worried. Even some churches, they are collecting donations. Send it to Gaza. Yeah. They don't send money to Christians in Africa, dying children in the street. They have no, or children who they asked. I saw with my own eyes the children sleeping inside a tire. You know the tire? Those big trucks, they have a tires, they throw them because they are damaged. Children, they use them to sleep inside them. In Gaza, the one was in Gaza. There is a people starving. Are you sure? I mean, they make you sick. They are disgusting. They join the army of the devil. Those people want to kill every single one of us. They side with the devil and they claim to be people of God. And this is other warning. Anyone he side with Islam, he is for sure of the devil. And even if he claimed that he is not siding with Islam, he's siding with Gaza. Gaza is Islam. And you know that. You know that very well. So anyone he side with them, right away, this is a red flag. He starts speaking about a human right. This is not right. We Christian, we should not agree with this. You know, the first thing you ask yourself, where was the voice of this person when those Muslims attacked the Jews and the Christians in Israel, and they raped their daughters and they burned them alive, and they kidnapped hundreds of them? How come they never spoke against this? How come they never cry? If you cry for a human right, then you cry for a human right. Or maybe the Jews are not a human and Hamas are the human. So the war did not happen right away. Hamas attack, first week is gone, nothing happened. After all the murder they did, 2 weeks, nothing happened. 3 weeks, nothing happened. 4 weeks, nothing happened. And those priests, they never opened their mouth. Be aware of false teachers. Whoever goes against God will, he is ungodly. And whoever support the devil Muhammad, the Bible make it so clear. Who is the Antichrist? They will say to you the Antichrist is the Jews. They refuse Jesus. Okay, what about Muslims? Oh, Muslims are Abrahamic. What? Isn't it the Bible says, whoever denied the Son and the Father is an Antichrist? Isn't it? So how come they remember this when it's come to the Jews, but they don't remember that when it's come to Muslims? The answer is very easy. If they go against the Jews, will not be in trouble. If they go against the Muslims, they will be in trouble. It's a business. For us, we say the Jews will not be saved unless they follow Jesus. As simple as that. But all of us, we know that the Bible says Israel will be saved. All of Israel will be saved. So, and after Jesus was crucified, Peter, he made a speech and 3,000 Jews converted to Christianity in less than 10 minutes. So Jews are welcome to Jesus anytime. Anyone, before he arrived to the point of death, he is welcome to accept Jesus. And we as Christians, we invite everybody. Jews, non-Jews, doesn't matter. But we will never side against God's will. God, he gave the land to Israel. God, he promised he will gather them in this land. God, he said, whoever curse you, I will curse him. God said, not a priest. And then they will say to you, well, those are not the same people. It is the same people. And not only that, those people at that time, they were not even good, even at that time. So this is God's promise, have nothing to do with being good or bad. Because we know that the Jews went through a lot of things. Peter himself was called Satan. Paul himself used to go after the Christians. Is that true? So if Paul and what he present of hatred to Christianity, this is who's Paul. Paul, he hate the Christians, and he said that in his own words. He did the crimes against the Christians. He go after them, and then Paul become Paul. Shaul became Paul, the amazing person. So is the Jews are welcome to Jesus? Absolutely. And Paul became one of the great disciples of Christ. And one day he used to be one of the most antichrist people you can imagine. So when they try to make you hate them, that to serve a purpose. They are satanic and they want to accomplish the kingdom of Satan. They want Jerusalem to go back to Muslims. Right now, we as a Christians, we can preach the gospel in front of the biggest synagogue in Jerusalem. Right now, as we speak, there's many Jews become Christians every day in Jerusalem, in every city in Israel. You have your freedom as a Christian to preach the gospel. Go right now to YouTube and search preaching the gospel in Jerusalem. Go check it out. Can we do that in any Muslim country? Why those priests, they are defending the terrorists of Hamas? The answer is very simple. They are satanic like them. The Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. And you know, me myself, if I go to Israel, maybe they will not let me get in because I'm an Arab. All right? Maybe all of you, you will be welcome to get in. I don't blame them. I don't, you know, why they would trust me? I'm an Arab. You know, they give a tourist visa to a guy from Morocco. He starts stabbing people in the street just 2 weeks ago. Right? If I am in charge of Israel, I would never give a visa to any Arab. Any Arab. Doesn't matter what passport he holds. American, English, doesn't matter. Any Muslim. But what we can do, I'm not in charge. A bunch of idiots are in charge of Israel. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you longer. As you see, we are not getting lucky these days. We don't have any Abdul. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. And always remember to be united, to be family. Never listen to the one who say Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox. We disagree about many things, but the most important is the Messiah. He have an icon, I don't have an icon. But doesn't mean he is no Christian. Doesn't mean he's a bad person. A bad person who do bad. A person who loves Jesus, even that picture he have, which is wrong, is because he loved Jesus, not because he's evil. That will not be the way to judge. The Lord, he says, from their fruits you will know them. And the fruit he's talking about is the one who support the devil, the one who side with the devil, the one who promotes sin, the one who do sin and encourage sin. I advise you always when you go to any church, you ask certain questions. Ask them, what do you think about homosexuality? What do you think about Islam? What do you think about transgender? Ask them. If they start saying to you, Jesus loved everybody, God, he loved the world, say, this is not my question. They are trying to avoid the question and the answer. The second they do that, you should know that those are businessmen and they have nothing to do with Jesus. period. A true Christian, he will not be ashamed or afraid to say what his Bible say. The one who
Hello?
is afraid, he is no Christian. You also? You are a Muslim?
Yeah, hello. No, I'm not a Muslim, but remember you showed me a hadith last time where a child was killed for leaving Islam. I tried searching it, I couldn't find it. Can you please like post it on the screen so I could like save it?
Yeah, this is
I think
not.
you showed it last time.
This is not. Was it a hadith you are talking about, or it was in the Quran?
Yeah, it's a hadith. It's a hadith. It's a hadith or in the Quran somewhere. You found you showed it somewhere,
Yeah,
but
this is.
I couldn't
Yeah, this
find
is
it.
explained in the tafsir, but this is in the Quran. So when the one who called his, he's called Al Khadr. Supposedly he's called Al Khadr because he drank from the fountain of youth. If you go to the chapter 18, verse number 71, or verse numbers 69, etc., you will find the story. All right.
Chapter 18, verse 71, right?
Quran. Read it from I think 16 is 68, 69, something like that, all the way to 71.
Okay, 16, 68 to 69.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I read it right now or?
Go ahead, read. Let me see. I'm just trying from my memory to go ahead.
Yeah, it's on my phone. So does that mean like if I log out, it's not gonna take me out, right? Because this is like my first time using Discord. So
I don't know really. I don't use the phone. I don't know.
all right.
I'm not
try
sure.
Yeah, by the way, I'm your biggest fan. I love your work.
You're welcome, my friend.
You're very informative.
Yeah, actually, if you go to chapter 18, correction, or 1874, but the story, 1874, yeah.
18 to 74.
Yes.
All right. I have two phones. I
will put it in the screen. Hold on. Let me put it in the screen so you can read it.
Yeah,
from
that's
here.
much better. Yeah.
Yeah, but the verses after explain why, because simply he is going to be an apostate of Islam. He will not be obedient to Allah, and he is not a good person.
Okay. Then they proceeded until when they met a young man, he slew him. It says young man. Moses said, "Hast thou slain an innocent person who had slain none? Truly a foul, unheard of thing hast thou done." Yeah, I see it. It says young man though.
And then he explained why he did kill him in verse number 80, because his fathers and his parents are believers, and we were afraid he would be a rebellion, which means apostate against Islam. All right, so that's why he killed him. And the way he killed him, by slaughtering his head, by chopping his head, or by smashing, or by smashing his head against the wall. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like is this the tafsir, right? Or is this like in the Quran?
No, in the tafsir it shows you what happened exactly. In the tafsir, yeah, it says how he killed this person. So if you go, let us see, if we go here, do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see the screen.
All right. So if you go here,
yeah, you showed it somewhere here. I remember. Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, here it says, this is Tafsir al-Jalalain. So when they went in their journey in their foot, they met a boy.
It says a boy.
Yeah, who had not yet reached property, playing with his with other boys, among whom his face was fierce. And Al-Khadr slew him by slitting his throat with a knife while he lay down, or by tearing his head off with his hand, or by smashing his head against the wall. All right? And this is the reference. I will post the link for you so you can save it. All right?
All right.
Thank
Got
you.
it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I
You're,
appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Do we have any Abdul?
And I didn't see any Muslims underneath. But
No.
Muslims, the common objection that they bring up is the hadith about I mean the Bible verse about, oh, your God is evil, he killed children, he killed this, and then you showed them Quran chapter 2 verse 246 247, and then you showed them the tafsir of Ibn Kathir. They're like, oh, we reject Ibn Kathir now. They like take and leave, they like to cherry pick.
Yeah, who care? But we are here to spank them anyway. You know, they are no match. Yeah.
They're no match. Yeah.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
joining us.
Thank you. Have a great day, man. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you. Last call. Any Abdul? Last call. Mehdi. Any Abdul? Anyone? There's no Abdul left in this world. They became really species. This is why they are trying to make a law to protect Islam, because Islam is a species at risk. You know? Yeah. All right, guys. I'm not going to keep you longer. We have a good time together today. I will try to come here tomorrow. God is willing, if I could. And I hope we will have more Muslims. And again, remember, it is the Lord's pleasure to see you united as one family. Don't be divided. When one Christian anywhere in the world is hurt, they are hurting you. They don't care if he is a Catholic or a Protestant or Orthodox. For them, all of you are Christians. And it's a shame that we are one faith in the eyes of the Abdul, but we are not faith between each other. It's a shame that the enemy sees us as one, but we cannot be united. It's a shame that Christ unite us and the priest divide us, and we follow the priest, not Christ. It's a shame to be divided. So we can disagree, and we should disagree, especially if we see somebody is wrong. But we should not disagree about who is a Christian. Whoever believe in me and die, he will live, Jesus said. And the priests are not the one who tell us who is a Christian, who is not. It is the Bible. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will, not the one who is a Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. From their fruits you shall know them. And you know all the things in the Bible about what kind of a fruit will take you to hell. So we do not need a priest to tell me who is going to go to heaven, who is going to hell, for he himself is under the judgment of the judgment day. He himself is not higher. The bishop, the highest priest, everybody will be judged by Jesus in the day of judgment. There's no exception. There's no big and there's no small. In fact, the bigger you are, the more judgment is on you, for you have more responsibility of deceiving or guidance. So those who guide, following God's command and the Holy Spirit wisdom, those are the men of God. But those who they are ashamed to teach the Bible and to say the truth as it is, they have nothing to do with him. So if you want to be proud, you have nothing to be proud about except being a crusade for Jesus. Carry his name and his cross. Our war is not against the flesh, even though part of it is. But the devil and his authority He waged war on us, and we have to be ready. God bless you all, and we are the crusade, and we are coming after the devil, and we will destroy you in his name. Amen. God is good, so is Jesus, and see you soon again. Take care.